A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Fit it in the window for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarter
breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Berry. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Steps away to find some room. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
There he goes! At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminole!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more... Intriguing games this week. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Big pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Oh, what a move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Berry. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The pull and throw off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. The Seminoles are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field is 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he muffs it. It's loose. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go. You do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The Seminoles with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Florida State! Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Holds it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Dropping back, it's Berry. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. Touchdown, no! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's... to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Georgia going up tempo. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Looking to pass. It's Berry. They get to him as he throws. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on! And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Gilbert. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner will... down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to change this route. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense, because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a pass.
Got a man. It's Taylor. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Evans. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wiley. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here we go. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find the man.
offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing the score, they'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Pucks it out of the air. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Going right to work up top. Fires on the move. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Off the play fake. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fox. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Going to look downfield again. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's White. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Gets away. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do going over the top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Dogs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
To the air, it's Berry. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. The play action fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll do it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Completes it in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad spot.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Setting up the screen. Looking for room at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Come on, defense. You got to do a better job tackling in the middle of the field. You've got the lead. You know they're going to try to get out of bounds and save clock. You just got to tackle that guy. Someone's got to be able to bring him down, but they couldn't get it done.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the comeback is on.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Under fire. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive. looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Just keeps slinging it. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
So look at this. They're going to opt for the field goal to try to make it a one-score game. This will get it back to a one-score game. It's good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it.